It is time for the hour of power with the heroic vibration podcast. What up with your YouTube and YouTube busters? Your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm up, and you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, and more. Let's go. All right. It's been a while since we've been on this thing. They've been having a lot of video games and comic book news that been going on. It's like almost mind blowing. Before we get to diving into these topics, you know what I'm saying? I got on my panel. I would like to introduce. Start off with my homie Kaleidoscope. Go ahead, introduce yourself, and let them know where they can find you at.
Yo, it's the Xbox Goes Kaleidoscope on the Heroic Vibrations podcast, people. And y'all could actually hit me up on Twitter at DirectX-the and at my YouTube channel at Kaleidoscope. You know what I'm saying? And basically, do you want to know what I've been doing?
Yeah, what you been up to?
All right, well, just now I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, using Rocket Raccoon and Gamora just to finish off the final boss and whatnot. I'm loving the hell out of that game. And actually, a little while ago, I was actually watching The Punisher on Netflix. I still haven't finished it though, man, but it's freaking mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, dude. I'm loving everything about it, yo. It's raw, it's gritty. It throws curveballs at you that you don't see coming, especially if you don't have nobody spoil it for you, fortunately, right?
Right.
And besides that, I've been playing a lot of games, though. I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 recently and whatnot. I'm loving the hell out of that. You know what I'm saying? I started the second playthrough, actually, just to go through the story again. I watched The Last Jedi twice, and that's the reason I decided to do a second playthrough, because some of the stuff in that game ties into The Last Jedi that I was like, wow, this is kind of trippy. You know what I'm saying? I love it when things go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys remember Enter the Matrix, that video game back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And shit. Enter the Matrix, that shit tied into Matrix Reloaded. So I actually love things like that. And what else? Oh, Ghost Recon. I tried out that Predator mode. Definitely is dope as hell. Got my ass handed to me. And hoping I actually re-downloaded Arkham Asylum. So I plan to play through that again. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it for the second time.
Hey, I got a quick question for you, Kalada. There, Marvel versus Capcom. I had the demo, and the demo wasn't too good, and a lot of people were saying that the actual game is a whole lot better than the demo. From your perspective, what was better? Like how would the actual game is better than the demo?
The gameplay is crazy fluid. I think this is like the best Marvel versus Capcom game since Marvel versus Capcom 2. All right, and actually, it's better in some regards than Marvel versus Capcom 2, because you have the Infinity Stones that are also added, that add another gameplay element to the mix. All right, and besides that, the graphics look really fucking dope, man. I mean, and this is just on the vanilla Xbox One, mind you. Everybody tells me that the Xbox One X version looks even sicker. All right. And I was like, wow, I can just imagine. But yeah, everything about it, the gameplay, how fluid the characters move. You could actually, there's always tag team, right? That another character will come in. When you tag in your other character, you could still be doing a combo with the first character. You know what I'm saying? So you do a wicked combo with the first character, have him pull off a super, and while he's in the middle of his super, you call out your other character to continue fucking him up. And then once you throw in the Infinity Gems into it, that's even better, because you got something like the Time Gem. You could teleport from side to side. All right. The Power Gem, yo, raw power, son. The Soul Gem, yo, if one of your characters is dead, you could actually bring that character back to life. All right. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things and a whole bunch of new gameplay mechanics that they added to the game that actually brings it to another level, bro.
Man, that sounds like organized chaos. Man, I'm telling you.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up right there. Now, but next up we got Savage Carter, you know what I'm saying? He's in the building, you know what I'm saying? The Destiny Juggernaut, and he got some words to for Destiny. I won't say him because take a little PG-13 rated R. But what's happening with your Savage Carter? Introduce yourself and let them know where they can find you at.
Man, what's up with you? This Savage Carter, you can find me on Xbox Live at my name, just Savage Carter. It's just that simple. I'm still on Destiny, even though it's sucking real bad right now.
Hey, what the true
But
Destiny Destiny players saying about Destiny right now?
oh fuck that game.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that from a lot of Destiny players.
Like,
Why are they saying that?
all right, basically the whole Osiris, whatever they just did,
Yeah, the
that's
DLC.
something they basically could have they could have dropped that at the beginning of the beginning of the game. It was basically nothing. That's like 45 minutes out your day or wasting your time.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because I've been hearing a lot of people saying, and Destiny's supposed to be like that
You know
is
what I'm
the
saying? Like I'm I'm gonna keep it real with every DLC with us. I mean, the community won't a raid with every DLC you drop. If you're gonna drop us something like that, we wanted a raid in out there. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they did was give us some mini
More
raids
cartridges.
from off the old raid, which the
Yeah.
old raid was whack because we used to be able to beat the whole raid in 30 minutes. Why would I want to cut that down like and get less stuff? You
right.
know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Like it's trash.
Dude, I saw something that I don't have the DLC, but I started playing Destiny again. Before the lights
I
went out, I
mean,
was
even if
only
you
at
don't
like
have the DLC,
270.
you can still play.
No, I was playing. I got up to 301 at least, and I started working on my second character, the Warlock.
Yeah,
But I saw that they brought the heroic strikes back, but it's locked behind a paywall for the DLC. The heroic strikes should have been there from the get. How the
yeah.
fuck they gonna?
Like,
How the fuck
all
they
right,
gonna tie
all
something
right,
that was free
all
in the
right,
first
all
game
right.
behind a paywall?
I'm gonna tell you this, just in case you don't know this. If you go to Zer and you buy 3 of coins, you, you won't be able to get a exotic or your constant flow of exotics until it
You
reset.
get the DLC.
No, like if you
Oh,
use the 3 of coins, you can use it, but
huh.
you're going to lower your chances of getting exotics
Oh
dramatically.
yeah. Wow.
And it's gonna be like for 4 hours, you're not gonna be able to get an exotic.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Like, why would they have it where is a time based more than a I guess skill?
It's supposed to be it's 4 hours. You get 4 hours to get an increased rate of exotics, but
Exactly.
they
That's what
is
the 3 of coin
broken
is
in the system and is doing the opposite.
You can't get one to after every 4 hours.
for.
Yeah,
That's
but
fucking crazy.
normally if you don't put like this, if you don't use it, you can get an exotic like every 3 public events.
Oh, oh wow. And if you use it, you screwed. Wow, that's messed up.
I mean,
Hey,
you could do 3 public events in 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but the
You
thing
can do
about it,
three
that's a
public
that's
events
that's a
in
grind game. So you know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be like a grind to get it though.
yeah,
And
but I'm
time to
saying why would you take the 3 of coins supposed to make is
Yeah,
supposed to
raise your
increase the
chances.
rate, increase your
Mm-hmm.
rate, not lower it. In Destiny 1, it increased your rates. If you use the one in Destiny 2, it lower your rate, your chance. So that's what I'm saying. I'm giving everybody a warning. If you use a 3 of coin, you are going to lose your chances of getting the exotic.
So it's best not to even bother wasting money on a 3 of coin.
Basically, yes.
All right.
The
yeah,
best thing for you to do is use fire team a day.
Okay.
well, that
Even Zavala got his own version of fire team medallions just for strikes.
Yeah, I see that they've been giving you less XP because it's taking a lot longer for my warlock to level up than it was for my fucking hunter, man. The hunter, I just flew through it quick as fuck, man.
Yeah,
The
my hunter,
warlock,
my
dude, I
my
got to a
hunter, my
part where I
titan.
can't. It locked me out because I went back to the tower. I came back. It's like, oh, you got to be level 11 to go on the planet. I was like, I was just on that planet. I was just there. All right, as a level 8, and now it says need to be level 11. I'm like, how can I not be level 11 already with all the shit I did?
Man,
I was
the
like,
game
yo,
is
this is
broken,
fucking
man.
retarded.
They need to fix this game immediately. And then they saying they not giving us the actual raid to this whatever going what is the whatever tree that they got in the Vex
Mhm.
network, the raid now coming to September.
Oh, next year?
September of next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
well, that game gonna be dead by then.
You serious, man? Oh wow, wow, that's
Man,
fucking
yeah.
crazy.
I thought the whole purpose of putting out Destiny 2 was so they could be able to push out these updates a whole lot faster.
Man, I'm gonna put it like this, man. Like right now, I'm kind of wishing they would have just left it alone, like Destiny 1, and just made all Destiny 2 a DLC.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I thought
yeah.
they was gonna do from
Because
the get-go.
basically, they took stuff from us.
Uh-huh. They took a whole bunch of things away. Yeah,
They took a whole bunch of stuff from us. You know what I'm
and
saying? Like,
we thought when they said it in the beginning, it was like they was gonna be adding shit every couple of years and whatnot to keep making the world of Destiny even huger. But then they
right.
took out all these planets that were in the first game, and now they no longer exist in the second game. I'm like, wait a minute, where the fuck is Saturn? What the fuck, man? Where's Venus? It's like they took
Where's the
planets away
moon?
and shit. Yo. Mercury, Mars,
Where's the moon? Yeah,
and the moon. Oh my gosh, yo. It's
Damn.
like they took all these planets out and they just added new ones and shit. And I'm like, dude, but wait a minute, then you can't go back to play the old game, dude. What the fuck?
know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what happened in Saladin's Tower. I want to be able to go back there and search for maybe the young wolf's howl or something.
Exactly.
Well,
That's some shady shit, yo.
that's what you call Activision on trying to monopolize the game. And speaking about monopolizing, let's hop into this first topic about Disney acquiring Fox and the MCU. You know what I'm saying? I know we talked about we skimmed about this here about a month ago. We was talking about Disney was buying Fox, but ain't nobody wanted to believe us over here at the Heroic Vibration podcast, like we don't got no good information. But now everybody know about the whole concept of Disney actually purchasing Fox and the XMen, the Fantastic Four, and like all the other Fox properties is coming over to Disney. You know what I'm saying? But the first question I want to ask y'all is, how would y'all think that Disney will bring in like the X-Men to the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I'm gonna start with let's go with you, Colada. I want to hear what you got to say about how you think they're gonna draft let's say do a phase 4 or phase 5, bring the X-Men in, or Fantastic Four. How would they bring them in?
All right. Well, first of all, just to let everybody know, the deal is going to take at least 18 months to go through. All right. At least 18 months. So it'll be at least a year and a half to 2 years before we do see anything concrete. As for phase 4, though, dude, I'm thinking it's going to be the Fantastic Four insignia. You know what I'm saying? Phase motherfucking 4. All right, because I mean, we got Galactus up in there, we got Silver Surfer. There's a whole bunch of places they could go, and they said that after Avengers 4, they was gonna go Marvel Cosmic. All right, with the Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. So I see characters like Adam Warlock popping up, Nova popping up. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely guarantee Silver Surfer will be there. Can you imagine the next big bad for the next phase? Might be even Galactus, bro.
Yeah, hey, you
Galactus could
think
be the next big.
you think they could hint at the names and stuff like that, or drop some Easter eggs now, since it's in the works of them, but right now it's just the paperwork that got to be finalized. But Disney on top of the game, they got some of the best lawyers, so y'all already know that they're gonna be able to do it. So you think until then you gonna think they're gonna drop like Easter eggs and like some of these phases move like they say Civil not Civil War, what's gonna come out after
There'll be Easter eggs. There'll be Easter eggs because remember they
like
said there
Captain
was an
Marvel. I think that
Avengers Tower.
You
yeah,
talking about
like
the
Captain
Infinity
Marvel.
War?
Yeah, the Infinity War or Captain Marvel movie, like what I'm saying, drop Easter eggs because all those probably come out before they can actually start working on a Fantastic Four movie or X-Men movie, or actually put some of the characters into the movie, but without name dropping them until they finalize it.
All right. Well, as far as like the MCU, supposedly the Avengers Tower was sold. They never said to who. I'm thinking this was sold to Reed Richards. That's the new Baxter building. All right. That's what I'm already assuming. That's going to be one of the first Easter eggs that people are going to probably catch on and whatnot. We may actually see the Baxter building before we actually see the Fantastic Four. You know what I'm saying? So all the geeks and whatnot, they'll be like geeking out and shit if they see that shit in an Avengers movie. Let's say Avengers 4, for example. They find out, oh, the Baxter building. The Baxter building? What the oh, shit, you really? It's like, you know, that's like slight teases and whatnot. As far as like Deadpool's going to stay the same. All right. They ain't going to change nothing with Deadpool. Bob Iger came out and said it. You know what I'm saying? That Deadpool has his own thing going, that they're not ruling out R-rated movies. All right. And as far as like all the movies that Fox has in production now, you know what I'm saying? They're moving ahead. All right. They're gonna start filming Gambit now in February. All right. And it has a budget of $155 million. So it's gonna be a huge movie, bro. All right. So get excited because Gambit is gonna be the shit. All right. And as far as like the X-Men, they're gonna go with a brand new cast, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because
they gonna take a whole new cast for the X-Men.
Yeah. Yep. For the X-Men, for the core X-Men, they're gonna go with a brand new cast because they got to recast Wolverine. They're gonna recast everybody, bro.
Even man, I started to like the new Professor Xavier. He was starting to grow on me.
As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be opposed to them bringing James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender back. All right? I would not be opposed against those two characters. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, Mystique, she gone. That's over with. They not gonna deal with that.
Definitely, because Mystique really had nothing to do with the X-Men, you know, the way Fox portrayed it. You know what I'm saying? They would just take storylines and just do a mishmash of whatever was popular. You know, they had Jennifer Lawrence in the role. Oh, so let's expand her role. You know what I'm saying? Because
she was popular. Yeah, she was popular
series.
Right. Yeah, that pissed me off when they did that.
Yeah, it's like basically it's like putting Scarlett Johansson in Iron Man 2 and making Scarlett Johansson the star.
Right.
People would have been flipping out. Like,
then she felt
Iron Man.
I'm too good to wear blue. I'm like, man, you Mystique. She's supposed to be blue, but no, not her. She was like, I'll wear a blue rag or something before I put on that blue makeup. Like she was too big for the role. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing from her. I think she was just too big for the role. I would have loved the Mystique that was just a regular average Joe that knew what
I want the actual Mystique from the X-Men comic books. Fuck that whole body paint shit, whatever. Get that shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Make Mystique blue like the way she's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Wearing clothes, and I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Bryan Singer had a certain fetish, you know what I'm saying, where he wanted this girl walking around, you know what I'm saying, in the whole fucking body paint and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why actors don't want to play that character and whatnot, because you got to fucking be sitting down for like, what, 8, 9, 10 hours and shit for them to put that makeup on. I'm sure Gamora, fucking this girl that plays Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy, she ain't got to be in the seat that long. Because all they got to do is her arms, her neck, and head. That's it.
Right, then hers kind of light too.
For the girl that plays Nebula. You know what I'm saying? It's like her arms and her fucking neck and head, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So bring Mystique the way she's supposed to be, and trust me, man, I have a feeling that Kevin Feige's gonna knock that shit out the park because he's been dreaming of getting the X-Men back for years, yo. Wolverine has that haircut because of Kevin Feige, bro.
Right, I remember they were saying or talking about that. I mean, that's what those the X-Men, you know, he been on like this stick his teeth in there like it was a juicy steak or something for like the last 5 years I've been hearing them talking about man X-Men. You me here Hugh that play Wolverine that he wanted to hop in a Marvel movie. So this was like they been wanting to do this, so they been had ideas. So I think they could better get the scripts down fast, and they probably already had like how they did Spider-Man. They had a way they could implement him, but if it didn't follow through, they had a backup plan. So the role that he played on Civil War was so contained where they could have cut the scenes out if they couldn't use that. So I know
they had two scripts written. They had two scripts written. You're right about that.
And I think
they were in negotiations, then they were hoping that the talks went through so like that they could actually use them. But if they couldn't use them, they already had another script ready to go.
Right. So that was a good thing too. So what about you, Savage? What you think about how Disney could implement Fox in the MCU?
Um, how Disney can implement Fox in the MCU.
Yeah, like X-Men.
So the
Um,
X-Men.
Yeah,
X-Men
X-Men,
Fantastic
Fantastic.
Four.
Yeah.
um, as far as the Fantastic Four, my opinion is I know y'all they saying they're gonna use Stark Tower or whatever to do the Baxter building, but you know what I'm saying I'm one of the ones that dig deep in the comic books, and the Baxter building and that building was always different. So I'm kind of wondering how they gonna do that because Reed Richards had tricked his that Baxter building out, from hand, and they was in kind of like direct competition to one another as far as genius, and Reed Richards probably wouldn't settle for nothing he got from Tony Stark.
Well, yeah. Pride is everything. If you think about it in that case, he about to say, why would I buy your building? I could build my own building that's 10 times better than your building. Yeah. So what about the with the X-Men? Like how you think they'll implement the X-Men in
Between
it?
Tony Stark, Reed Richards, and Hank Pym, you know what I'm saying? And they never went to, well, it didn't get too violent between them, but Tony and Hank, they never got along. So, but it was always a competition of minds.
Ain't that Hank Beast?
No, Hank Pym.
No. Hank
Hank
Pym.
McCall? Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Michael Douglas's character.
Right,
He don't
yeah.
like Stark. Well, not actually Tony. I guess Tony's dad, right?
Yeah,
No,
I mean the way they did it in the MCU, yeah. They his dad and
But I'm sure he hates him anyway because he did say some comments about Tony Stark as well in
yeah,
Ant-Man.
they hate, you know what I'm
He just
saying?
don't
Like,
like the Starks.
like, so
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean
It'll be interesting, man. Want to know what gets me more excited? The Illuminati, yo. Now you could actually have the Illuminati up on the screen, man. The Illuminati
Yeah,
is
but
fucking Professor X,
Professor X, Black
fucking
Bolt, Tony Stark, uh
Black Panther,
yeah.
Mr.
Wasn't Wolverine in
Fantastic.
there?
no,
Nah, he wasn't in the
no, not the
Illuminati. This is like
Illuminati.
all
This
the
Yeah, I
super
know the Illuminati.
geniuses.
Yeah, I know the Illuminati was, but it was just the whole. I don't remember. I know it was like about what 7 of them, something like that. That was. Yeah, I remember on one of the covers they were sitting around a round table or something on one of the comics.
He was
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, but
The only one I don't see anytime soon will be Black Bolt.
I don't know. It might be possible now because they because
No, I'm
the
just
TV
saying.
shows.
Black Bolt was actually in the Illuminati, so
Yeah, but see the Illuminati to me that was more. It to me it didn't stand out as strong as like a lot of the
they didn't fight, bro. They just made certain
certain
decisions.
right.
Yo, is Marvel going cosmic in Phase 4? That shit is gonna be sick, man. Because the X-Men have a lot of adventures in outer space
Man,
with the
I'm
Shire
liking
Empire
I'm liking
and
what's
the
going on right
Starjammers.
now in that comic book world with the new Infinity Stone. Not with what they're gonna make this movie about. They already passed that. They got new Infinity Stones, and Wolverine and came back from the dead and got one of them.
Oh wow.
I feel sad about one thing though, man. Literally, I'm sad that that X-Men Dark Phoenix is coming out.
I
It's exci-
they
as
didn't
excited as
cancel.
I was that it was coming out. The thing that makes me sad is that Marvel would have did it justice, man. They would
Man,
have did a build up to Dark Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Not just old girl pops up in one movie, next movie, let's do Dark Phoenix. Come on, man. You got to have a build up for that, man. you
yeah.
know what
Hey,
I'm
I
saying?
think
Like
they
the way they did
I don't think they're
Thanos.
gonna do it. I don't think they're gonna do it. The Black Phoenix, because I don't even think they started production on it yet.
Yeah, they finished it, bro. They're
Oh,
working
they
on the
finished it?
special effects now. Yeah.
Oh man.
And the rumor has it that it's supposed to be a two-parter. All right. So this is basically part one and shit.
Yeah, man. Marvin need to go ahead and get their hands on it because Yeah, the Black Phoenix. It's too quick for them to do it. They just I don't
They
know.
just introduced Jean Grey the last movie and shit, man.
Right, the Phoenix is supposed to be like what I'm saying, end all be all with her when on with the Phoenix. So that should be like the third movie or something, and it shouldn't be no
And
two
then they
part
don't
movie.
have like the entire like the Shire Empire is not going to show up in the movie from what I'm hearing. All right, and they have a lot to do with the Dark Phoenix storyline.
Don't they don't them the ones that like they worship the Phoenix or something like that, and
No, but they like some bird type
or
race and shit.
watch
Some like
or watch over the
yes,
Phoenix or something. I know they probably be doing something like they the watchers of the Phoenix or
no,
worship.
not they not the Watchers, yo. They some you know it's a bird like people and shit. But fucking the Phoenix destroyed an entire solar system by consuming a sun and killed I don't know how many billions of people and shit. And part of that solar system was part of the Shire Empire. All right, so that then they go down to Earth and shit, and they fucking actually take Dark Phoenix to stand trial. You know what I'm saying? Or Jean Grey, because Jean Grey had lost the powers of Dark Phoenix at the time and whatnot, and they take her to this planet in order to fucking basically sentence her to death. And the X-Men go over there to rescue her ass. It's some crazy
Yeah,
shit to be sure, man. But
man, they could
fucking,
do a lot in Phase 4.
they could
Actually,
do a
that'd be
lot. I
like,
just wish the
yeah,
fucking Fox didn't put that movie into production. Man. But oh well.
hey, that's a shame that we kind of
It might be good
Revenge of the
though.
Nerds. I mean, I ain't gonna say that one, Cloud. I mean, I can't say that because man, they tearing the X-Men to piece. That Wolverine, they did justice to. Deadpool, they did justice to. So if they follow them steps right there, and you know what I'm saying, keep it on that tone and keep it contained, it'll be good. But when you come with the Phoenix, you come in with the typical we got to stand together to save the whole world, or in this case, the whole universe. You know what I'm saying? I like it ain't gonna be that little small contained event where it just personalized to this person we feel personally involved with her. I'm thinking it's gonna be more of a galactic event where it's gonna be something so huge, so big. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People that got over all that we saving the world stuff now, you know what I'm saying? That have been played out. And that's the only thing I can see him doing with Phoenix. So yeah, I don't want to see him coming out with no Phoenix right now. It's too
Dude,
soon.
what gets me excited though, with the Marvel acquisition and whatnot, or the Disney acquisition of Fox, we'll actually finally be able to see real, actual Sentinels. Right? Not them bullshit plastic Sentinels we saw in Days of Future Past. I'm talking about 50-foot giant motherfucking Sentinels. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
fucking hunting down mutants and killing mutants and shit. That's the shit I want to see, man.
I
Yeah.
kind
I
of
hope
like
that.
the sinners that's on the
The
gifted.
gifted. I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's something about them. It just kind of give you that real feeling of you can really see something like that in real life. Man, the 50-foot one, you got to. That's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. That's why they didn't do it on the old movies. You got to do that correct to
Nah,
get.
they didn't do it on the old movies because it was Fox and they was always tight with the budgets, man. Because like Beast was supposed to come out in the first X-Men movie. They cut the budget, so they had to take Beast out. He was supposed to come out in the second X-Men movie. They cut the budget again, so they had to take the Beast out. And by the time they came up with the third movie, oh, let's throw Beast in. And Bryan Singer was no longer there. So they had some Brett Ratner bring out the Beast and shit for the third one.
Yeah, and then they made him look too skinny, like Beast. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be big. You know, he's supposed to have little size on him. You know, they
Mm-hmm.
got like for Keista, they got you know what I'm saying, got size when they need somebody that's got, you know, say let you know when beats hit you, you can actually say, okay, yeah, I can see him, you know what I'm saying, that big beast hitting me and knocking them across the room. He got it, you know what I'm saying? You got to give beast size. But you know what I'm saying, that's how they rocking though, you know what I'm saying? They just try to throw something together at first because they ain't respect the this industry of, you know what I'm saying, of comic book lovers. And you know what I'm saying, like I say, we like the revenge of the nerds, you know what I'm saying, we bringing all this stuff back. So
Yo, that
people gonna see us coming, we coming. With Logan and Deadpool were just to shock the whole world with something. So I'm glad that we was able to be around to see that, to get an actual rated Logan movie. Man, that's a moment in history for me.
oh hell yeah. Now, but Logan actually, I look at it as this way: it was a swan song for Hugh Jackman. All right, it was a swan song for Hugh Jackman. Is the movie he's always wanted to make, you know, a gritty ass Logan. But the only beef I got with the movie they added X-23. Now, X-23 was dope in the movie, don't get me wrong, as an Elseworld story. You know what I'm saying? A story that has nothing to do with canon. But X-23 should not be that far in the fucking future. All right? You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be in the present.
Right. And
You know what I'm saying? But
X-23 and
it's a
what is
good thing
the
that Disney did the acquisition, because now Marvel could set things right. And that first X-Men movie is going to be called the Uncanny X-Men, people. Mark my words.
yeah, that way they can actually go with the original X-Men, huh? With
Hell yeah.
with Angel, or there's Beast wasn't the original one, or Iceman.
Nah,
Beast
the
was
Uncanny
original.
X-Men, man. Let's talk about Gambit. Let's talk about the real Rogue. All right. Let's talk about, know what I'm saying? Kitty Pryde, Wolverine, like with his costume, yo. Freaking Cyclops actually being the leader. All right. It won't just be Wolverine and his bitches. All right. It'll actually be the Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, that would be fire. That's if I want. Matter of fact, what I want, I want to see him come implement them in with start off. Give me a Professor Xavier like origin story where they kind of break down with him and him and his mom and his dad. His daddy passed away. His mama remarried, and he get a step brother. They hate each other from the start. They clash at each other, and then you saw him showing them growing up, and they'll show like you know what I'm saying how his brother, I think his name is JT or whatever his
Jane
name is.
Marco.
James, okay. Where he get jealous of Professor Xavier when he find out he a mutant, and
Oh
they end up
yeah, hell yeah.
he ended up discovering that's when he discovered the Juggernaut suit, and kind of like you know what I'm saying he don't fight Professor Xavier on this movie, but you know at the end like some after credit scene where they show him actually coming to the Juggernaut, and then like on the X-Men 3 movie or something like that, then they bring the Juggernaut back from off of Professor Xavier origin story, and like I was saying, like you know what I'm saying, kind of have him fighting somebody like the Shadow King or something like that. Now that's what I want to see. Then come back and have like Marvel and how they the MCU right now, where they got the time gem, and you know how they end up setting back time, and you know what I'm saying stuff goes, you know, changes in the timeline or whatever like that, because you know in the Infinity War that's what probably gonna end up happening. Now what they could do is Professor Xavier got some people to help him, and they just kind of like put just putting people minds that you know what I'm saying made them forget about the whole mutant aspects of everything. That's why you ain't see no mutants in the MCU, or nobody ever talked about the mutants, because Professor Xavier kind of like you know what I'm saying white people minds, and that's when the time gem kind of correct everything, and they could kind of find some way to try to merge them in them and kind of spot people into the MCU. Say, oh, he was there the whole time, like the what they call the Mandela effect. So you be like, damn, I didn't know he was there, but like, oh, he was there. Oh, that was the time gem. You know what I'm saying? That what people like to call the Mandela effect. And I think they'll kind of like help speed them up without having to do a whole bunch of origin and reintroducing people, but just kind of like put people in other movies and stuff like that. And then just come with the X-Men movie after you do an origin story for Professor Xavier. That way you could do Professor Xavier. You could throw a little bit of Magneto in there. And you could kind of like, you know what I'm saying, with the Juggernaut, and build up some new characters that really need it. Like, you know what I'm saying, they have a lot of X-Men villains that don't really get they shine like they supposed to. It was always pretty much like Professor Xavier. They tried to do it with Apocalypse, but to me it was a total failure. So they just need to just come all the way back to from the start and keep it small and keep it contained. If you keep it contained, I think that people will appreciate it a whole lot more, because they can get more invested into this individual story, because them always be the best stories when they just keep it individual. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel like they should implement them. And like with the Fantastic Four, all you gotta do with me with the Fantastic Four, I'll say don't go to the origin story, skip all that. They're already the Fantastic Four. Just say wait in the 70s or something like that, or the 60s, whenever the Fantastic Four was around, got their galactic powers or whatever like that. They end up going into outer space to do a mission, doing some type of hunt with some type of time warp, but it might have felt like a year, but they end up coming back into the present day where it actually been 30 years or 40 years to pass by, and they didn't know, because for them it only felt like a year, and now they being reintroduced into the modern day society but they already had their powers. You don't have to go back to no origin story. As long as you see the man that's on fire, the woman that could disappear, the thing, and the man with the long arms, you already know who they are. So they don't have to go through their origin story no more. I think they should just pop them right in like that. But you know what I'm saying? That was just some of my thoughts and stuff about that.
You could do something like that, definitely, man. Look at the Incredible Hulk. They did the origin story again, but like what, in 5 minutes, the opening credits.
Right, yeah. just to keep it moving that way. You know what I'm saying? I like how they just keep it moving because one thing I will say I do not like about Batman movies or Gotham is they always got to go over and over and just beating people head. Bruce Wayne, mom and daddy get killed. Bruce Wayne, mom and daddy get killed. I'm like, man, I'm so sick and tired of seeing Bruce Wayne, mom and daddy get killed. That's like awesome. It's ridiculous, man. Like, I ain't never seen a Batman where they just now they need to go take notes from Spider-Man. No, it's them.
I know, right?
Yeah, just hint at it, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I don't care who it is. A grandmama, she know Batman, mom and daddy died.
Yeah.
If that mission has been accomplished, they do not have to go there at all. With no more of those characters, Spider-Man either. Don't have to say Uncle Ben, great power comes great responsibility. None of that stuff. We already know it's there. They can leave it where it's at. But anyway, I got another little topic. I just want to throw a little curveball on y'all because I want to ask y'all what y'all think about this here. Quentin Tarantino is in talks to write a Star Trek movie. He put out a script and they like what they seen. Is either they was gonna get the script from him or they was gonna let him direct the movie himself. So it was either he was gonna go all in or sell what he got and don't have really nothing to do with it. Y'all, what y'all think about a Quentin Tarantino directing a Star Trek movie and how would it be? And this is real stuff that's really going on.
I think if they gonna let him have anything to do with it, or let him do it, just let him do it.
Just let him
Let
do
him
it.
pick his team and go for it. You know what I'm saying? That's about the best I can say. Just trying for Disney standards, nah, this don't
No, not Star
sound good.
Wars, not just Star Wars. He doing Star Trek.
It don't matter.
Man, you think you're gonna drop a couple N-bombs and head blowing, feet fetishes and all that
I'm
stuff there?
saying, man, like, did you see the last couple of Star Treks?
I seen the last. I think it was on what only. I think it was just two of them, huh? Two of them that was out.
Nah, it was three of them. It was three of
There's
them. The
three
last
of
one
them.
was Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah, man, like they get real violent in Star Trek.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I must have missed down because I know I seen the first two of the new reboot ones. I don't know how that one slipped through the cracks.
The third one was actually pretty trippy. It's by the dude by Justin Lin, the director. He did Fast and the Furious 4, 5, and 6.
No, huh?
Yeah, so he did some of the best Fast and the Furious movies, and he went to do Star Trek Beyond. It's actually pretty trippy. Now the thing is, though,
What's
Quentin
it on?
Tarantino is producing the Star Trek film. It's actually being written by somebody else, but they're gonna go with an R rating. All right, so it's gonna have an R rating, and if the script is really good, Quentin Tarantino may direct it. All right, but at the moment he's producing it. It just depends on how the script turns out. Now, if he does direct the movie, dude, prepare yourselves, man, because this is gonna be a gritty ass Star Trek, yo. All right, if you think about the old Star Trek series and whatnot, the one that was on television, they did some shit back in the day that had fucking everybody in the US of A tripping the fuck out, man. That was like what, the first interracial kiss between what, Captain Kirk and Lieutenant Uhura?
Oh yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers
Yeah.
was flipping the fuck out back then, yo. I was like, how the fuck? It's like, yo, easily, man. Cause she a female and he a male. Exactly, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But fucking, I'm sure they're gonna fucking take it and break new ground and whatnot. And it'll be something that the old fans will enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And the new wave of fans, you know what I'm saying? Because the new series, the Star Trek reboot and shit, that brought in a whole new wave of fans and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And none of these people could actually complain because this is just the way things is. This is the way life is, man. People ain't gonna be all fucking squeaky clean like the way you see on the TV series. Come on, man. That new series that's out right now, Star Trek, what's it called? The one that's kind of like Battlestar Galactica. I haven't got a chance to see it yet, but I'm hearing that
You
shit is
talking about,
gritty as hell.
you talking about the new one, actually the one that just came out?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's
Yeah.
telling me that shit is gritty as hell. I was like, that's what's up, because that's the way Star Trek should be. All right. It shouldn't be like the next generation where everything is squeaky clean. All right. That shit is bullshit, man. That's a fairy tale. All right. And Quentin Tarantino seems like he went to these guys at Paramount, told them his ideas, and they was like, you know what? That sounds dope. Because he went and he told J.J. Abrams, and J.J. Abrams is the executive producer on the Star Trek franchise, just as well as Star Wars. And he told him what was up, and J.J. Abrams loved it. He was like, yo, let's talk to the heads of Paramount. He gave them his pitch, and they was like, yo, dude, let's do this. And he's like, but I want an R rating. They was like, fuck it, you get whatever. Let's do this. So, yo, I'm excited for it, man. I'm excited for that fucking new Star Trek thing, man. Hands down.
Yeah, that shit gonna be so nice. And you had something you had wanted to add to that, Savage?
Nah.
All right, well, check this out. Now, we all lovers of video games. We all lovers of comics, movies, and everything else that's nerd out. But they seem to have a problem with this situation where when they make a good movie, and when they try to make this good movie into a video game, it always garbage. And then when they take this good video game and they try to make a good a movie out of this good video game, the movie is always garbage. Now you have your one or two exceptions like Tomb Raider and maybe the first couple of Resident Evils, but they never could see these both forms of entertainment that we love. They could actually make a good sports movie, and we could watch a good sports movie. You can make a good sports video game and have a good sports video game. That's another form of entertainment. They could work good with sports and all other entertainments, but why the two biggest forms of entertainment just seem like water and oil? I'm gonna start with you, Savage. Like, why these two?
It's like milk and oil.
That's more like what it is right there. Why these? What you think? Why these two forms of entertainment just can't marinate together? Hey, Savage, you in here?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, I kind of hit
I'm
you.
trying to think on this one. This was kind of difficult.
All right, well, let me go ahead and go to Cloud and just let you collect your thoughts on this one right quick. Cause I know these I told you I was gonna throw a couple curveballs right quick at y'all. So, what about you, Cloud? What you think about this scenario?
It's kind of hard because like you did bring up a good point as far as Tomb Raider. That new reboot that's coming out next year, that's actually based on the reboot of Tomb Raider. You know what I'm saying? The definitive edition is based on that, but they took their own ways, you know what I'm saying, on how they're gonna portray the story. But I would say if you're gonna adapt a video game, do it like the way they're doing that Tomb Raider reboot. You know what I'm saying? They got an Academy Award winning actress playing the role. You know what I'm saying? And she's actually doing all the stunts and everything. So she's actually putting in the work in order to make this movie real and gritty and believable. Um, but it just depends, man, because think about the Batman Arkham series. All right. They never thought about, are we gonna base this on a movie? No, they was like, we're gonna make the best Batman game ever. You know what I'm saying? And they came out with Arkham Asylum. They knocked it out the park. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, they did Arkham City and then on to Arkham Knight. And all those games were freaking phenomenal. All right. And then Christopher Nolan, when he did his movies as far as Batman, he ain't based it on the video games. Obviously, he based it on the comic books. And he actually did something good. Now, Assassin's Creed, to bring that up and whatnot, the games were freaking phenomenal and whatnot. But when they did the movie, they concentrated too much in the present. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants an Assassin's Creed set in the fucking present. The games aren't in the present the whole time. 90% of the time, you're in that fucking other world and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You're in the past. But yet the Assassin's Creed movie, More than half the movie, you was in present day. You know what I'm saying? Not even half the movie. 70% of the movie, you was in present day, while the other 30% you were in Spain. Now, if it would have been the other way around, 70% in Spain, 30% present world, then maybe the movie might have worked. You know what I'm saying? It's like when they do things to try to translate it to like film, they tend to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to video games and whatnot. And the Resident Evil movies, I'm glad you brought those up. Me personally, those are a guilty pleasure for me, but they're nothing like the games, bro. Nothing like the games, yo. It's like they came up with a brand new character called Alice, know what I'm saying? And then the things that this guy does as far as like from movie to movie is like he doesn't think on what's gonna happen in the next movie. Because in the next movie, let's say like in Afterlife, Resident Evil 4, he came up, he showed Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield. I was like, wow, he's finally putting the characters in from the video games. But yet in the following movie after that, they were nowhere to be found. All right. He showed with Leon Kennedy and old dude from the first game. I was like, dude, what is up, man? It's like if you need to have something concise, have a plan shit out like the way Marvel does with their movies and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got worlds. I mean, there's so much fucking lore for Resident Evil. I mean, you can make a fucking fleet of fucking movies of Resident Evil. But I heard they're gonna reboot it anyway. Hopefully they get it right this time. I'm really
Like,
hoping. Like I said, those are the guilty pleasure, but I don't really see it as Resident Evil. I see it as something else.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. They make it made it its own entity. But for me, I like the first couple of Resident Evil when it was grounded and it felt realistic. I mean, they could have used the characters that was out for the video games and how they was pretty much inside the house, and it was
Yeah,
just
but they
certain
did, and that's the thing. They did.
certain little things. I mean, I know they had, it was a movie, so they had to make it a movie. But you know what I'm saying? They could have used a little bit more of the video game reference. But they go to tell you a lot of people that directing these movies don't have the love and the passion for these games, and that's why you keep seeing a lot of these movies bombing, like Super Mario Brothers. They tried. I gotta give it to them, but some stuff it's not right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? That
Yo,
should be
don't
against the
don't don't
law.
front, man. They're working on a new Super Mario Brothers movie. Have you heard?
Man, they didn't leave that long. It's no story. I mean, just
No,
think
no,
about it.
bro. They dude, the guys that do what's that? Despicable Me,
Okay.
Illumination. They're working on a Super Mario Brothers animated movie, bro.
Oh no, see, no. That's different. An anime movie? Yeah. I'm talking about a full-on live
Nah, you
action
can't make
movie.
you can't
You
you can't
can't
make
do it.
Mario Brothers live action. They should have never made it live action the first time.
Right, yeah.
That
When
was
they
a
did that,
mistake.
that was horrible. And I was like, I get it. I mean, I get them. They really tried and they capitalized on everything they could capitalize on, but I mean, you working with sticks and rocks trying to build a castle. So
hold
I'm
on,
saying, it's
working with a monster.
yeah.
Yo, I laughed through that Super Mario Brothers movie. I laughed through the whole movie, yo, because of how ridiculous it was, man. Even the guy that played Bowser, I was like, wow, really? Okay, this shit is
Yeah,
just retarded.
they made him an old school hippie. Uh, I forgot a biker kid or something. But that's yeah, that was crazy. But anyway, though, let's move, move on a little bit. Present day. I know y'all have to have this here. Everybody that's listening in the chat, I want y'all to answer this question too. For all my people that's listening later on, because you know what I'm saying, I understand it's late in some areas. Y'all always come back and watch, you know what I'm saying? Much love to all y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, hit the like button, retweet, all this other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is for all of us out here. So this question here, I want everybody to answer because I know everybody have one of these here. Who is your favorite Joker? Go with you, Savage. Since you
He's legend.
I mean, that was with no hesitation. Out of
Why?
all, yeah, I
Like,
gotta
who is your favorite Joker and why?
explain. Yeah, thank you.
All right. I understand the fact that there's three Jokers in the Batman universe. Since I'm into the comic books real well. And I always liked the insane Joker. And the only person that ever played the insane Joker was Heath Ledger. It's
Yeah,
the insane Joker, the trickster, and the crime boss Joker. It's three Jokers.
And the crime boss would have been Jack Nicholson, huh?
Jack Nicholson and the new dude.
Yeah, he should be the trickster because he was a joke. I mean, my bad. I ain't trying to persuade you.
All films are subjective, though, man. You know what I'm saying? All films are subjective. So it's like, let's say, for example, like The Last Jedi. You know what I'm saying? You got people that hate it, people that love it. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? Is it a bad movie? It's not a bad movie. It's just whether you liked it or
No,
not.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying none of them was the bad. None of the other ones were bad. I'm just saying my personal opinion was Heath Ledger because he played the Joker that I liked the most.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that
he
that
was a
made
trip.
yeah he did steal the show. I gotta give it to him. That wasn't a Batman movie. That was actually a Joker movie. But
It was
so
50-50. Yep. Hell yeah.
yeah. So what about you, Colada? Who was your favorite Joker?
My favorite Joker, actually, the one from Suicide Squad, yo. And the
Oh
reason
man,
I take him as my favorite Joker
I
because
gotta hear this. I
he
gotta hear
brought
this.
something different to the table that I hadn't seen in the Joker before. You know what I'm saying? The dude was fucking crazy. He was insane. All of them were insane. Even Jack Nicholson's Joker was insane.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
it's the
saying? Because
same.
Jack
He
Nicholson did
basically
some
played a
crazy
newer
shit up in
version
that
of the
movie
Jack
too.
Nicholson Joker.
Hell yeah. But the reason I like this dude's Joker is just because it was a different take on the Joker that I'd never seen before. I'm saddened that they cut out a lot of his scenes. You know what I'm saying? Because there were certain scenes that were in the trailers that didn't show up in the movie by the Joker. That I was like, wow, they should have just, not have cut out all those Joker scenes and whatnot, because then people probably would have gotten to see the character more fleshed out and not just, the scenes that he had gotten put in the movie and whatnot. Even the actor was upset. You know what I'm saying? When the movie actually came out, because he saw a lot of his scenes were actually left on the cutting room
I
floor.
mean, but at the same time, he couldn't be upset because it wasn't a Joker movie. It was a Suicide Squad movie, and the Joker was never a part of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I thought they were
No
just gonna
doubt,
do
no doubt.
a director's cut and call for when it come to DVD and say get the extended Joker version. I thought they was gonna end up.
Nah, the extended cut is the extended Harley version. That's the one
Yeah,
that came out. The
yeah.
extended Harley version,
I'm saying, but I mean,
which
at the
I
time,
enjoyed
that's
as
what I thought they
well.
was gonna do. I mean, he
Which
was.
I enjoyed as well, though. Don't get me wrong, man. But I actually would like to have seen this Joker like actually go toe to toe with like Ben Affleck. You know what I'm saying? It's like in a Batman movie. I would like to see this Joker's take on it and shit, man. To see the type
Nah,
of
I'm
crazy
trying
shit.
to
I mean, I
see.
know he's off the wall. I saw the way he killed Common and shit just by looking at his girl and shit, man. And then he fucking makes this girl fucking do some flaunt in front of him and shit. I mean, he did some stuff that was bugged out that actually had me tripping a
Y'all
little
saw
bit.
the Justice League movie?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm talking about, did y'all watch all the end credits to where they were talking about starting the Legion of Doom?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
seen that.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
At the
all
end
right.
credits, you actually get
I don't
Deathstroke.
really, I don't really think the Joker gonna actually have it out to the end with Batman.
then they gonna hold
Nah, I
it.
mean, I don't think Ben Affleck is gonna come back on. I think his last movie is gonna be Flashpoint. The Flashpoint. That's gonna be Ben Affleck's last movie, and that
Yeah,
new Batman movie is gonna be with another actor.
Yeah, I'm saying though, it is always gonna be another Batman movie.
right. And they're gonna be as long as there's a Batman movie, there's another Joker.
Right.
I mean, don't fail. Well, my favorite Joker was now mine is gonna come all the way left field. Well, I mean, when I say just let me kind of explain a little bit. Mine is Jerome. Mine is Jerome. Man, he's to me just he did something that I haven't like how you said with when I was the joke of Suicide Squad. So he brought a different flavor to it. But to me,
Mhm.
Jerome, he played a young version of the Joker, and you got like the acting he did was like okay, it was I mean he had a little piece of all the other Jokers, but what I'm saying by being on television, that we'll be able to see him actually flush this Joker out and give it a different breath of life, just as a whole different perspective of his Joker, because he actually doing the Joker which I forgot what thing is after new 52, the one the Joker have his face cut off and then reattached. So he gonna actually play that Joker, so he gonna actually have the chance to just bring it to a whole different level and actually make Because when he came on Gotham, he wasn't actually supposed to be the Joker. He was just a side person that was just there. And then they had so much backlash and that people saying they liked him so much that they brought him back to become the Joker because that's what the fans wanted. And secretly, that's what I wanted to see too, because I seen so much potential in him that I'm more anxious to see what else he's gonna bring to the table. And Gotham now they reintroducing him. So on these next couple of episodes that the Joker will be returning on Gotham. So that's an ongoing show. So I'm waiting to see him. And to me, his acting was just on point. I mean, they had the movie actors, you know what I'm saying? It used to be Jack Nicholson. Then, you know what I'm saying, just every Joker just took the cake besides for the one on Suicide Squad. And only reason why I say that because his role was too small for me to really judge him. I mean, that's why I really don't like it. It's just like he was just like, ha, I'm there, ha, I'm gone.
Yeah, he had some extra scenes though in the extended version. I mean, not as much as Harley, but he did have some extra scenes. And the reason I like him though is just he looks like the Joker from the comic books, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like, Heath Ledger's Joker, he was good, but it looked like Heath Ledger with white paint on his face. You know what I'm saying? It's like Jack Nicholson looked like Jack Nicholson with makeup on his face. You know what I'm saying? But this dude, he ain't look like Jared Leto. You know what I'm saying? He looked like the Joker from the comic books. And I don't know. It's just I don't. That's one of the reasons I like him, yo. I can't front.
yeah, man. He look like yeah,
he seemed more comic accurate to me. You know what I'm saying? Just like Harley Quinn, she was comic accurate to me.
yeah. I like she played a damn good Harley Quinn. I mean, she need to work on the accent a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. She did pretty good as playing Harley Quinn. To say she wasn't a comic book person, and they kind of hit her from left field. But you know what I'm saying. Hey, now she know that she is the new Harley Quinn. She gonna start really doing appreciation to the role by going back and checking out like all the Harley Quinn stuff and actually diving into the role a whole lot more, probably in the near future. But speaking about you know what I'm saying time being put in, um, say Collider, what is your most played game of 2017? Since we actually coming up to the end of the year, this is actually gonna be the last episode of the Vibration Podcast for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick it back off next year. So you know what I'm saying, I wanna ask y'all like, you know what I'm saying, what was y'all most played game? You know what I'm saying? What y'all put the most time into? Start off with you, Collider. Go ahead and run this here.
Wow. Wow. Dag, most played game of the year. I play a lot of games, yo. I play a lot of games. Um, but I guess it would be Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Okay, that's what's
Ghost
up.
Recon Wildlands, I was on it for, a couple of months straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm normally not on the game that long. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm normally playing game to game and game to game. But yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, yo. It's like that game is just it did something to me that not even the division did. You know what I'm saying? And the division actually booted up recently in order to try to get to level 30 and finish it. Because I never finished the division. Um, but it's because it was too much, I guess, like Destiny. You know what I'm saying? The people it wasn't as realistic. Meanwhile,
Right.
Wildlands, you know what I'm saying? I go into any camp with a silencer, one shot to the head, they dead. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the aspects I loved about it because they gave it that Splinter Cell feel in a giant open world. You know what I'm saying? With the Ghost Recon weapons, the UAVs, I mean, or the drones that they called now, right? Because they're not called UAVs anymore. The shit was dope. I can't front, man. The whole world that they created, that shit just kept me coming back for more. And
Yeah,
now with the new Predator DLC, I'm there again.
yeah, that game actually got legs. Like certain games you didn't we didn't realize gonna have legs. That's one of them. That Tom Clancy Rainbow Six that had legs. You know, it's
Mm.
cool. And Cloudy, you did make a true gamer statement. The first thing you said was, "Man, I played a lot of games." All true gamers before they, if you ask them that question, that's gonna be the first thing they said. When I was talking to Savage and the same thing, you know. But say Savage, what was your most played game this year?
Um, my most played game this year, I would have to say. Now I'm going by statistics because I couldn't actually tell you this off the top of my head. and it would probably be the whole
Destiny 2.
2017. It probably would be Destiny because of the switch over from Destiny 1 and Destiny 2.
Right, right.
Yeah, it probably would be Destiny. But
Yeah.
um The Witcher probably would come in. I'm just enjoying that game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that game won
somebody,
game of the
some,
year 2 years ago, and still
yeah.
one of the best games that came out.
And other than that, I play what's the game? I'm playing Naruto online.
Yeah, Naruto and Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I see you on that all the time.
That's not really me. That's really my daughter. She's becoming a gamer too.
That's what's up.
Bro, that's what's up. Well, my most played game was Madden. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself this year here. This was like the best year. Hey, Madden ain't never been as good. They almost made this the Madden this year. They almost made this game like they actually had competition. You know what I'm saying? That's that's how fun that Madden was this year. It's like they almost when you play it, you're like, did they come out with a 2K football this year or something for Madden to actually step their game up? You know, because Madden don't really step their game up like that. They actually step their game up. You know, with a story mode and like the tighten down of the gameplay and the physics of the game is like dead on. You know what I'm saying? That's my most played game, man. I can't help it. People can call it what you want, you know what I'm saying? But it's in the top 7 games on the Xbox and the PlayStation. It's the exact same thing, and Madden in the same spot on both of them. Madden 2K in the same old game. So that's one of I'm one of the victims that fall into that same category. Now, the last but not least, though, gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ready for that the off with your head segment of who gonna win this battle royale?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Now, I was gonna use one person, but I said, nah, I want to use this other person right here, Yoda. Now, this 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 is I had to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, balance this off a little bit. And when I mean by balance, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, somebody could stand to Yoda, but then can't stand to Yoda at all. All right. Who y'all would think will give a better fight to Yoda out of Ant-Man or Adam? And who will win a fight out of Yoda and whoever y'all say will win?
Ant-Man and Adam.
Yeah, Ant-Man or Adam, who will give a better fight to Yoda?
As far as powers, I go with the Adam.
You roll with Adam. What about you, Collider? Ant-Man or Adam? Who will give Yoda a better fight?
Um. Well, if we're talking about, damn, actually Adam, yeah, because the Adam from the comic books was fucking hardcore, yo. And in the new Injustice DLC, fucking badass, yo. He would actually give him a better fight. Yoda would murder him, but he'll give him the better fight.
Hey, I just want to use because Star Wars just came out. I just want to use Yoda to demolish something. Well, I ain't gonna speak my piece upon it, but so since it's almost kind of like known, who you think? Or you Savage? You said Adam, right? Adam and Yoda. Who will win a fight out of Adam and Yoda?
Yoda.
What about you, Collider?
Yoda would destroy him, man. He'll use the force and shit, yo. He'll shrink little and shit and still hold them and fucking rip them apart. Blink! Like that dude did in Chronicle with the spider and shit. That's what Yoda's gonna do to Adam when he gets small, yo.
Man, but Adam can go all the way down to the size of an atom. You think the force can he can't slip between the force?
I don't know,
If
but
that
That's a
make
good
any sense.
question, yo. That's a good question, right? Because the Adam could shrink really fucking small and shit, the size of a fucking atom. So Yoda would, but Yoda could feel the force moves around you, yo. All right. So he would know, man. He would know if that motherfucker was wherever the fuck he was moving, he would be able to sense his ass, yo. And then just stop him right there. Adam would freeze just where the fuck he at, like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Right. Hey, the crazy part about it is that that Yoda probably would say, I ain't he probably sit there and don't even move and say, you touch me, you're gonna kill yourself. And then as soon as you hit Yoda, the force really knock you loose. But I don't see Yoda. I mean, I don't see Adam or Ant-Man messing with Yoda, me personally. So you know what I'm saying. But I would say Adam would be a better choice because I think Adam would kick the shit out of Ant-Man. So, but overall perspective, everybody say Yoda will win. So sorry to say, Adam, off with your head. Injustice 2 should put the Mortal Kombat finishing move on you. Well,
Hmm. As a matter of fact, I know how Yoda would kill him too. He would hold him in the air with the force, right? No matter what size he is, and light up his lightsaber. Zoom. That'd be his ass.
and light up his lifesaver with him. And, and you drop him on the lifesaver because it'd be too small. They cut him with it.
I'm saying, man, he'll be so damn small and shit. You'll just hear something fizzle and shit, like a fucking mosquito to one of those fucking electrical things.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That's all
yeah.
you would hear, yo.
Yeah, bug spray his ass. But yeah. Well, man, hey y'all, I enjoyed y'all company on here talking about this Marvel, DC comic books and video games. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all coming out rocking with us. And we're not gonna do nothing next week just for the simple fact of it's Christmas and New Year's, and what I'm saying, I know people got families and got a lot of stuff going on around the world, just people just being busy. So what I'm saying, we're just gonna what I'm saying, pick back up the week after next and bring some more of this revenge of this nerd goodness to y'all. Well, what I'm saying, hey Cloud, you have any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
Actually, it was a great ass show. And as far as like most play game this year, dude, like I said, I play a lot of games, man. I played a lot of Arkham Knight, Arkham City, right, which is Batman. You know what I'm saying? Been playing a lot of Tekken 7 recently. I would have played a lot of Destiny 2 if there wasn't a hurricane that hit Puerto Rico. But oh well, I guess I got to play catch up.
Right. What
Yeah, but
what you about to say?
nah, it's been a great show, man. Glad to be on.
Oh, appreciate you. Right. Well, what about you, Savage? You got any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
nah, man. I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays, and we'll catch you next time.
All right.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
peace, love, and all the goodness of the holidays. Y'all be cool. Y'all be safe, and may the force be with y'all, or PUBG be with y'all, or whatever y'all want to play.
Word, may PUBG
Uh,
be with you.
all right, man.